Alright, so this is what we got going today. A little shop slab. The company that's building the shop, they wanted a 4-inch lip all the way around it. I don't really know why they wanted that. Nobody could give a definite answer on why they wanted it, but since they're doing that, we'll have to make a notch, 4-inch notch, go around the whole thing and notch it. That way water doesn't roll underneath their metal building, and then put an edge on it because it'll all be showing. We usually just do them the exact size. I don't know if it's because they're running into people that aren't getting their slabs exactly square and they need enough room to set it on there, but we don't have that problem, so we just went ahead and did it the way they wanted it. So that's it. There's y'all's rebar for all y'all's rebar gods. Start getting some tools down. Concrete's on its way.
Check out this wall guy. Yeah, you do wall, you got specialized in it.
Uh-huh. All right, we got concrete pulling up. Got front loaders again today. It's always nice. We're gonna see if they can get in here today. If not, the house is like 3 miles down the road. We can go get the pump, and that's a pea gravel mix. The homeowner contractor, they claimed that they didn't, well, we couldn't get an answer out of the contractor, but the homeowner says they don't think they pumped it, but all the ruts around this house are stopped right there in front of that pole. No ruts going around the house at all. Pump truck dumped right there, and there's a dump spot right over there, so we're like 99% positive they pumped it with a pump truck. We just couldn't get an answer out of anybody, but we'll do the best we can do. Yeah, he rotated it up pretty good. Holy crap, it's soft. Once he's unloaded, it shouldn't be too bad getting him out of here. He'll be about 40,000 pounds lighter. He's a full loaded truck, 10 yards, and he's a really good driver. So I don't think we'll have any problems getting him out of here. Start pouring this. Yeah.
Work a little harder now and get off the water everywhere. Plus it'll be less like this crack.
Alright. Pea gravel, baby. That's some easy moving concrete. Got a nice slump too. I could say around a 4-inch slump.
That's nice. That's in a pump mill. Let me see that. That looks like something off of a pump.
That's crazy.
Think they clogged your pump?
It go right through the grate.
Right through the grate. I don't know. Looks like a cap or something. got that slab poured it dry. I mean, probably about a 4, maybe drier than a 4-inch slump. But it was pea gravel, so it wasn't that hard to screed off or drag around. Got a little corner right there. I'm gonna wait for him to back up since some chutes right above my head before I screed it down. Go ahead and start bull floating and everything, and then we'll make that notch. I'll show you that notch I'm talking about. Basically like the front door notch that I showed y'all yesterday, but it'll be a little bit less drastic than that one, and only 4 inches. But yeah, make sure not to hit his truck. A lot of people are deceived by this pea gravel mix, but this stuff is a 4000 mix. I mean, it holds up really good. And like I said, the only reason we got it today was because of the chance of us getting stuck and having to go get our pump and all that. But if there wasn't no chance of it, we never pour pea gravel if we ain't got to pump it. Got that all laid down, bull floated. Go ahead and start making that notch for these edges. As crazy as it sounds, that's what the company wanted. Gotta do it.
Well, hang on. Let's see. There's the slab.
I get 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Lynn.
Try to slide it through your fingers real quick.
Yeah. Let's see real quick.
Just didn't see how. It's barely something.
And we'll do that all the way around.
I did.
He's almost got that side done through here. And for example, this is where the metal building will be sitting right there. That's a 4-inch gap right there. That way they're guaranteed that this metal building will sit on there. We went ahead and dipped it. They didn't ask us to dip it out, but we went ahead and did that. That way water won't run in there. That's it. Go all the way around with it and let it dry. Once it sets up a little bit, we'll go through and put an edge on it, but we're gonna wait, put that edge on it, that way we don't mess up the angle of that. All right, it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Kind of just laying there. Check it out. I can't really bull float it right now after we've notched that, because then I'll just, right here where it comes up from the notch to being level again, if I dip it out right there, you know, that ain't no good. It's starting to tighten up a little bit. Probably go ahead and run an edger through here again. Get it all nice and neat. I'm just going to keep hitting these edges like this by hand and let it get as hard as I can. When it gets hard enough, I'll throw that machine on there and work it down. Usually when you see a spider on it, that means you're done. Not today. Crazy hasn't set up more than it has being in this open field with the sunlight beaming on it. Alright, we got all those edges hit and laid down. Like, oh, excuse me, probably give it another hour, maybe hour and a half. We'll load this up and throw it on there. Maybe we'll be done before too long. Not looking like it though, it's still... Yeah, it ain't done nothing underneath. Maybe 2 hours till the machine gets on there. Alright, so this job right here is taking forever to dry, and we had a few pump jobs call us. While we're waiting on that to dry, so my dad, he went and got the line pump, and we're going to dry. One of the jobs is just like literally 3 miles down the road, 3 or 4 miles down the road. So we're going to go look at it, see what it's going to take. I'll probably come back after we get done looking at it. They'll set up, stay. I'll come back and finish that by myself. And he might have another pump job to go to as soon as he's done with that one. So we're going to go check these out real quick. Then I'll come back and finish that job up. We just pulled up. Let's go check this out and see what all we got going. Alright, so we'll just be pumping this edge right here to hold it, anchor it down.
Those steps? Yeah. But you need to rebar the bottom so they don't move. I got to rebar the bottom of that. Yeah. But the only problem is if I get that set in concrete, then I don't have enough plate.
I'm gonna help them go ahead and get some hoses out and everything before I head back. I got you a little ways off that concrete in case he spills. Still on it a little bit, but be all right. What are you running, 2s or 2.5?
Let's do 2s.
2s?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I called him back.
All right, so we're just gonna get these all out and then I'm gonna head back to that job. Do is basically do a footer all the way around this pool, anchor it down, and then they'll fill, you see them cavities in there, they'll fill that full. That way when they fill it full of water, it doesn't explode out the back. That's basically it for this. And we're only 3 minutes from that job I'm finishing, so not far at all. Got them unloaded. I'm heading back to that job before it tries to pop on me. It's just a solo man job now. Gotta get back and stay ahead of it. Alright. Just made it back. Get some tools on me and get out there and start machining this thing. Check it out first, make sure there ain't no soft spots. Well, actually it's a little still too soft. That is crazy. We're rocking on 1 p.m. We poured that first thing this morning and it was dry. That is just insane. Guess I'll just go around the edges one more time and give it probably 30-45 more minutes and see what happens. That's crazy. I simply can't take it no more. I'm gonna go ahead and put the first pass on this thing. Since I'm the only one here, I don't want to risk it getting too hard. I need to get the first pass on the slab and then get off again and hit the edges. The slower you can run these machines, the better off you'll be. I see a lot of guys running them like full throttle, and that's just not the way I like to do it. But to each their own. I mean, everybody's got their own way of doing things. It's a little soft. Usually I go back and hit those little bare spots you see me missing right there, but it's too soft to go right back over it. I'll get them filled in next time. I don't want to stay in one spot for too long, so I'll end up breaking through and causing a dip. Like right there, it got soft as soon as I started machining it. Cock them blades. This is a quick pitch. The more I pull it up, the sharper my blades get. The more I push down, they get flatter. You want them a little bit flatter for when you're floating, kind of like this. And then when it starts getting really hard and I want to start finishing it and burning it down and getting it real slick, I'll pull it up and cock those blades up real sharp. Yeah, there ain't nothing to it. Alright, I'll go ahead and make my pass around. I already got my tools on me. I'll hit these edges and then I'll get back out there and fill them holes in and hit it for a second time. Alright, made my way back around. I'm having to hustle now. It's just starting to pop out of nowhere. That's how this pea gravel is. Instantly get done doing that and get on the machine. I'm having to hustle now by myself. Still a little soft right there, but it's getting hard quick. It's wanting to pill too. That pea gravel's prone for pilling. I got it though, ain't nothing to it. This will be my second pass. Doing good. I was hoping to get some footage of the pumping also, but it looks like I'm gonna be here. By the time I get completely done with this, they'll probably be done pumping. We weren't supposed to pump that until about 2:30, but my dad called and he got mud earlier, and it's Friday, so we don't want to be working all night. We went ahead and just split up. A little wet right there. This will be where I fill in all those holes I left last time. Got that one. looking really good. Once again, as soon as I get off here, I'm going right back to it. It's just going to be non-stop until I'm done here. Machine it, edge it, machine it. Back and forth. I'll probably be back and forth for the next hour, hour and a half. And once those edges are done, the edges will finish before the machine will. Just solely because I'm not putting that much weight on them. I'm just hand finishing them. The weight of the machine, it'll make it a little bit wetter up top. So at some point I want it to hit the edges no more, but just be machining. Slow it down now. When it gets really hard, I like to do a slow finish on it. The faster you run it, the more blotchy your finish will be. Like when guys burn them in and they're real blotchy finish, like black spots, black colored spots. I like to cock my blades up, run my machine real slow, and it gives it a nice even finish. A little tip for everybody. Got all those holes out this time. That was a good pass. Push the machine out there a little ways, that way when I start it up, in case it peels when I start the blades back up, it's out there and I can fix them on the edge. All right, right back to edging. The edges, they're only gonna take one more pass, I think. They're doing really good on this pass right here. The next time I hit them will definitely be the last time I hit them. Then I'm just gonna focus on the slab, get it burnt down real nice. Beautiful finish. I already know the camera's not doing it justice. You don't get any better than that though. Except for this next pass, then it'll be better. A lot of guys, they just leave that, but I'm gonna go the extra mile since they're technically neighbors. All right, I got these edges pretty well licked. These jobs usually aren't as, complicated. This one ain't complicated by any means, but usually you don't have to go around an entire shop edge and edge it and trowel it like that. Usually you can just come through, swipe it with your trowel a few times and you're good, but this one's different considering it's got that pitch at the edge, each edge that I had to go through an edge. So it's taking me a little longer in between sets. I'm going between hand troweling and back to machining. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit, I'm getting chunky, can't catch my breath. Cock them blades up a little now. A little bit wetter on this side still, but I gotta get over there to that side. It's drying a lot faster than this one. I probably could have given it 10 or 15 more minutes before I hit it again, but with it just being me here, I don't want it to get away from me. Better to be safe than sorry in these situations. After this pass though, I'm gonna give it a little while. I'll probably give it 15 more minutes before I hit it again, and then I'm not gonna edge it again, but I am gonna go through with my trowel and swipe the edges, but I'm just not gonna use an edger. They're plenty good. And we formed this, so when I get done doing all this, I'll go ahead and strip the forms off. And then we'll be able to get a check and go home. All in a day's work. After that pass, I'm just gonna let it get really hard. reason I came back this way was because I had I seen a bull float line, I think was it was, but went ahead and laid it down. Since I've been machining, I could finally see it through there, but I got it laid down now. But man, it's looking good. Just gonna let it sit for probably 30 minutes, and then I'll probably be able to knock it out on the next time, but maybe 2 more. We'll see. But man, it's looking good. All right, this is that last pass on the edges I'm gonna do. Using a little water. I'm gonna let them get real nice and hard. And burning them down. Got that black finish on them. Don't get any slicker than that. I'll match it with the machine here in a minute. That's how you finish a slab with one guy. It's all about the hustle, baby. Can't take a break. As soon as you take a break, that's when it gets away from you. It's Friday, and I don't want to be here any longer than I have to, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrecking some forms out here. Get my impact. I'm not gonna use that framing hammer. I got a Pittsburgh hammer I use to wreck forms with. That way I can ruin the waffle on it. Not have to worry about it. That's nice. Where is? Oh, it is on that side. I don't know if y'all noticed my mirror over here, but the other day on the interstate I got hit by a diesel, got sideswiped. Of course, the diesel had no insurance, so I'm dealing with that right now, even though it's not that big of a deal. The OEM mirror for my truck is still $900, so kind of expensive for a mirror. But yeah, instead of wasting time sitting around, go ahead and wreck these forms. That way I can get out to here. I don't know if those are nailed or screwed. I'll find out in a minute. There went my trowel. Alright, now that I got the screws out of everything, I can go through and start getting these stakes out. Probably leave those two just to hold the form on until I'm done. What I'll do is, I don't know why I wrecked that one, I could have took those off, but I'll leave one on each corner just to hold it off. That way if I do kind of get over with the machine, it don't break my edge off. This old 25 ounce California framer. This thing will do the trick for knocking some stakes around. For my form and everything, I got a 19 ounce Vaughn that I use, a little bit more forgiving on the shoulder than the elbow. By the time they get back with that pump, I'm gonna be ready to load up and go, I think. Might have all the forms wrecked off and everything. They'll be happy. Alright, I got all the stakes except for the corner ones pulled out. About to get up there. The wind started blowing pretty hard. It blew some straw and stuff up there, so I'm gonna get up there, pick all that off. And this next pass might get it down. We'll see. Pretty hard.
Oh yeah, we're getting it burnt down now. Woo, I just threw some concrete chunks off. Came off my blades. Yeah, I think I'll stay on it and finish it this time. Won't be no getting off. This time's gonna do it. Alright, I'll show you all the finished product here in a minute. Alright, that's all finished. They showed back up in the meantime. They've already pumped all that out and got back. Get this machine off, load up, and we're done for the day. Yeah, it turned out good. Turned out good. Turned out good. I'll drag it off.
Yeah, just sit down. Oh. Perfect.
Alright, that looks good. Alright. Did they?
Yeah, they just pulled up.
1, 2, 3.
Pretty good time.
Yeah. A little more.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Alright, load this stuff up. Alright, so there's the finished product. Smooth as butter. It's gonna get any smoother than that. It's beautiful. It's Friday, so we'll be seeing y'all Monday. Got a few slabs to pour, a few pump jobs, even got some forming going on later in the week, so it'll be an exciting week next week, and we'll see y'all then.